arrested or detained at the border at least like maybe probably detained at least like 5 times. I cross the border often because I live in Detroit and I go to Toronto for fun, partying, beautiful women. And every time I cross that border, it's usually always a problem. Make sure you like and subscribe too, by the way. And on this video, I'll talk about how to survive in life in general, but poverty, when it comes to our laws, our gun laws, when it comes to policing, how to stay safe, how to defend yourself. Also, how to defend yourself in business overall, just like business development, protection, and all that stuff, right? So, when I crossed one time, I was on my motorcycle, and this is when I got arrested by like 20 police officers. I was with a girl from Toronto. I was bringing her back, and my motorcycle didn't have a plate on it because I just bought it cash, right? Bought the motorcycle cash, and I just thought if I couldn't have the bike over there without a plate, they'd send me back. Now, that was a foolish mistake on my end, right? Trying to go somewhere without a plate. It's like, okay, but it was a new experience. I was just like, let's see what happens. What's the worst thing? They say, go back home. You can't cross. And no, they said the motorcycle was reported stolen in West Virginia or something like that. And what happened was 20 officers came out on the U.S. side after they sent us back. Oh, Canada did send us back, and then they sent us back to the U.S. side. The U.S. side came out, baddie. It was a baddie that was working at the Border Patrol. I was like, woo. Man, she looked like an OF star. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was like, dang. And then I had a shorty on the back. So, I don't know. Y'all know how it be sometimes. Girls be kind of catty. I didn't know if they was giving each other a certain look. I don't know, man. It was just a lot. So next thing you know, I get, police come up, they grab her off the bike, then they get me, and then we walk, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? They didn't even tell me. Don't the police supposed to tell you when you get arrested, like what you been arrested for? So we walking in, and I'm like, I made a joke, like, man, I ain't been through this since I was 13. So we sitting in a cell, right? The officers take her to a cell, they take me to a cell. Now they like, take off your piercings, take everything off, blah, blah, blah. And then when that door closed, I ain't gonna lie, I got a little nervous. I ain't know what was going on. I ain't gonna lie, I did get a little nervous. I was like, ooh-wee, I don't know what's about to happen in this beat. So I was like, but I sat there, I just calmed my mind. That's why it's important to meditate, just in case you go to get arrested like I did. I closed closed my eyes, took some deep breaths and relaxed. Dang, did my microphone just die? I think my microphone just died. Oh, man, that's why I gotta get some better equipment. Let me know if my microphone died. I gotta stay on top of my equipment. So, yeah. So, let me go ahead. I'm gonna just do like a part one, and since this died, I'm gonna do part one. So, basically, yeah, we get back there, I'm waiting, and eventually they come out and tell me that it was a mistake and they let me go. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. But I got so many different border stories about getting arrested at the border, getting detained. I got many different videos. Like, have you ever crossed the border? Where did you go? Where did you go when you crossed the border? And like, what's your experience? I wanna go past. I ain't gonna lie, I do wanna go by the Mexican border though, because I've been watching them documentaries. You ever watch some documentaries where it's like people getting caught smuggling and all that? I do want to pass the Mexican border, but it do be a lot of stuff going on, like going down between Canada and U.S. Like just transporting. That's with any border, but a lot of time they get on my head. They get on my head, y'all. They just be like, "Boop, we about to get on this guy's head." That's what they choose to do with me. So I don't know. I think they're a lot more strict than just regular police. Regular police in the States, they got different things that they gotta abide by, right? They got different rules, they got different regulations and laws that they gotta abide by. Let me grab another microphone. Hold on, just give me 1 second. I don't want to talk without a microphone. I don't want to talk without a mic. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. So they got different things they gotta abide by. They ain't about to go. That's crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I do got some of my fair share of police stories. I want to do like a little documentary on what it's like for police in Detroit. Just the whole why they gotta be aggressive in the jump out there. It's kind of like an unbiased and just share my experience. That's what I try to do. I try to share my experiences. So I want to do. I hope y'all can hear me good now. So I want just to recap like a little documentary about all the times I get arrested. in Detroit and all that and jump out on me. But they cool now. The police ain't been really on me as much as they usually do, which I'm glad, because man, they used to be on my head. I'm like, oh my God, like what am I gonna do? But it ain't been as bad as lately. So that motorcycle was causing me a lot of trouble. And when one cop got out on me when I was in Detroit, he said, "I'm surprised you didn't run." I'm like, "Run from what? Run from y'all?" He looked like he was a rookie that just rolled out of bed and put on his baggy uniform. So I'm like, "Run from who? You?" He like, "Yeah, I bet you don't even got a license for that thing." And it hit me. I'm like, "Yo, they frustration ain't just necessarily with me." One cop did say, "Oh, well, if you do got your license, most people don't." But it's like, how do we fix the problem of them not getting me confused with everybody else, right? Do everybody else, should they approach every situation the same? Like, oh, let's assume nobody has a license, everybody's illegal. Should they take the proper precaution? Or should it be a balance of, okay, we not about to just let our, judge everybody off this experience, but we not about to assume the best out of everybody. Because Detroit is different, man. We had metal detectors on the street. We just got a lot, man. Detroit is one of them cities that got a lot going on or had a lot going on. And I've documented it all. You get what I'm saying? Just not on the like secret junk. I ain't one of them. I'm just chilling. I only document just my experience moving around the city and all that. I just document my experience moving around the city. I don't be doing all that extra, trying to go above and beyond and expose. I don't do all that, man. Cause I got friends that's police officers. I got family. I mean, I'm the one who stopped the riots in Detroit. Like, so all I'm really trying to do is really just build the city up. And I'm trying to like build a community up at the same time. I'm trying to help bring down the violence. How do you bring down the violence? By giving back to the community, giving back to the people. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you bring the violence down. You don't do it just by arresting and finding guns. You do it by, actually helping out with the problem, which is poverty, bringing jobs. And I'm doing that with my company, By the Block, where I'm buying a neighborhood that I grew up in. You can look that up on bytheblockdetroit.com. So it's a big project, man. And people asking me why I'm not done yet and all this. I'm like, y'all, I got 5 pieces of property that I'm maintaining, and it's gonna cost me $100K. It's gonna cost me $100K to fix it up, man. So I'm exhausted with all the work, but I'm figuring it out, man. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. But it's a lot of work, so we shall see. I need to apply for some grants, loans. But I got to do the work myself, man. I thought I'd get a lot more help and support. I did. I got exposure. But yeah, it's like really gonna come down to me. You get what I'm saying? It's really gonna come down to me. So like and subscribe. Let me know where y'all from in the comments. And I'm gonna be back on here. Let me know if y'all really rocking with, what I'm talking about on here in the movement. And then I'll get on here and do more of this. I promise you, I get on here and do this all day. But all right, peace.